So I've been looking into healthcare, trying to get to the bottom of this. Why is it so bad? Why is it so expensive, right? And after so much research, basically coming down to the point of, okay, who has the fattest profit margins, right? Who is making out like Apple, like making a phone for $100 in China and selling it for 1,000 or something like that? Well, basically, you have two culprits. Well, first of all, you have the device makers, like the implanted device manufacturers. They have very healthy profit margins, 30%, 25%, and they have kind of like monopoly pricing on a lot of stuff, especially their equipment used for implanting and stuff. They charge hospitals. Then you have pharma. The established pharma companies. They have healthy profit margins of like 20 to 30%. Now you look at the other people. Hospitals. I thought that they had monopolies. In some areas they really do have monopolies, but generally their profit margins are 5 to 6%. Pretty slim. You do anything wrong and then you can go in the red pretty fast. Insurance companies as well. They can start skimming money off the top, but their profit margins are not great either. 5 to 6%. Just insurance company stock like a few months ago just completely cratered because they underestimated the amount of money, their loss ratio, the amount of money they have to pay out, and their profit margins are so tiny, so they that put them in the red as well. So doctors, they get paid a lot more here than in other countries with single payer healthcare systems. Regular like physicians get paid 250,000, and some specialists go from 400,000 to 700,000. But they do have a lot of student loans. They get burnt out. They work long hours, so they're highly paid, but they're not just like making crazy. They're not making crazy money, like or taking advantage of the system here. Nurses are probably underpaid for what they do, for the amount of what they provide. And then you have the real culprit, which is this is really scary. This is the awful part. The awful part is it's just the complexity of the system. ChatGPT said 30% of the healthcare cost is just middleman, like IT, billing, fraud prevention, regulations, that type of stuff. Just it's super inefficient, and it just takes so much money and effort to comply with all that. That is just so wasteful. And then you have every single state has its own particular laws. You have Obamacare layered on top of that added 20,000 pages of regulation. It's a bunch of do-gooders, right, that wanted like to improve the system, to want to pass certain laws and regulations to make things better, increase the quality. But you have all these layers stacked on top of each other that makes things so bogged down and expensive.